Hang around too long.
He's gonna have to fight him for it.
Oh, yeah, we do it. We'll throw it in.
Okay, let's roll. Okay, good evening. It is 6:30 PM on Monday, May 12th, 2025. I'd like to call to order the Village of Brookfield Board meeting. Would everyone please join me in a pledge of allegiance to the flag? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Say this one more time. Bridget, can we have a roll call, please?
You may. Trustee Ketchmark.
Here.
Trustee Côté.
Here.
Trustee Hendricks.
Here.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Here.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Here.
And President Michael Garvey.
Here. Thank you so much, Bridget.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have a few appointments and presentations tonight. The first, I'm honored to read a proclamation for National Public Works Week. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of the Village of Brookfield. And whereas these infrastructure systems, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are engineers, managers, employees who are responsible for operating, rebuilding, improving, and protecting our village's transportation, drinking water, wastewater, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for the daily lives of Brookfield residents, businesses, and visitors. Where it is in the best public interest of the citizens, civic leaders, and children in the Village of Brookfield to gain knowledge of and maintain an ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2025 marks the 65th annual National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association, Canadian Public Works Association, be it now resolved that I, Michael J. Garvey, do hereby designate the week of May 18th to the 24th of 2025 as National Public Works Week. I urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our national health, safety, and advancing quality of life for all. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Village of Brookfield to be affixed to this on May 12th of 2025. So it is my honor to sign this. And this does, public works employees that we have I stand by, they're some of the best we have, best in the business around here. We honor them and talk about them all the time, all the great work they do. Our new Public Works Director, Lauren Moore's here on behalf of the Public Works Department. It also mentions the engineers and village staff, all the people that make the Public Works projects happen. So we've been keeping them all very busy the past couple years beyond the regular maintenance with a lot of new construction and things. But on behalf of myself and the board, thank you to everyone involved in making our public works work the way it's supposed to work. So thank you all. Okay, there's a couple of presentations that we'd like to make tonight. First, actually, I'd like to recognize a longtime public servant that just stepped down after 44 years on the Brookfield Library Board. Carol Cassane served the village very well as a library board trustee for all those years, and in other ways she has served the village. I was honored and privileged to be invited to a retirement party get-together, and I think actually they pulled off a surprise on Carol Cassane, which is pretty hard. But I wanted a chance to publicly recognize Carol at the board meeting tonight. So, Carol, would you like to come up and say a few words? No? Yes. Come on up, Carol.
I'm Italian.
If you could come up and just, if you want to go up by the microphone, so
Well,
and if you could state your name for the record, because I don't know if everybody knows you or not.
okay, Carol
Kassane.
Thank you.
I'm not telling you my age. It's been an honor, and I feel bad that my family's not here. My husband's in the hospital for 8 days. He's still sick. And my 2 boys are out of town. My daughter's a police officer in Brookfield. My son is acting police chief tonight. So none of them could
Runs in the
come.
family.
Yeah, I guess. But they all were planning on coming, but then they had other, my husband really wanted to come tonight, but he's still in the hospital.
And for those who don't know, her husband's a former Brookfield police officer also, so there's a long
33
history.
years he was a police officer in Brookfield. That's how I met him. He gave me a ticket. I won't tell you what I called him.
Yeah.
But it's been an honor. When I first got on the library board, we had 1 electric typewriter and a window air conditioner. And it was only 4,200 square feet, and the basement always flooded. And then we built the new building for $1 million. I know a lot of people think, oh, $1 million, but back then, it was a lot of money. Then we refurbished, and now we got the new building. And it's a beacon, I think, for Brookfield, because when my new neighbors come in, the first thing they tell me is, have you been to the Brookfield Library? It's awesome. You know? And I say, yes, I've been there a few times. They say, and they say, boy, it's really beautiful. Well, that's wonderful for the staff and the board, you know, having the vision to build something that phenomenal where people can go and enjoy reading. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, nobody reads anymore. No, people still read. And reading is knowledge, and if you don't read, you don't go forward in life. And I do appreciate everybody, and I truly was surprised at the party. I wish I would have worn a different outfit and put makeup on, but then again, it wouldn't have been a surprise. But I do appreciate everything that Kim and the staff did that evening, and seeing all you lovely people out there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
On behalf of the residents, thank you, Carol. As I told you that night, you've impacted the lives of so many past residents and future residents with all your work with the library and the other things that you've been involved in the community. So thank you on behalf of all the residents of Brookfield and the surrounding community, because your work reaches outside the community. You've set a great example for future library board members, and thank you.
The only thing I'm going to miss is being in the parade.
We'll see if we can find a spot for you. Okay. Now, also as part of tonight, we had an election in April, and there were some new elected officials that were elected. And part of the Village of Brookfield, we do have a term limits ordinance in the Village of Brookfield, and we are losing 2 members of the village board because of that term limits ordinance tonight. Trustee Ed Cote and our village clerk, Brigid Weber. I would first like to recognize Ed Cote for his service to the village. Ed, would you want to come down front with me for a minute? I'm going to make you do this. You want me to make Mary come up too? Should I make Mary come up? This is actually, I know it's tough on me, it's tough on the rest of the board. We're excited about Kyle coming aboard, we're excited about Mike Melendez coming on board, but we were friends before we became co-elected officials, and I know we will remain friends after it. And I think that makes it a little bit easier, because it's not like I'm really saying goodbye to Ed and Brigid tonight, because I know they will be a part of Brookfield going forward, and I expect Ed to be sitting in the audience every night, probably next to CP Hall, and maybe heckling us and things. But Ed has always been, it's been my privilege to serve with Ed. Ed came on the board 8 years ago, and like a lot of these board members, we've been through some difficult times, some challenging times. We went through COVID and things together and managing, and you were always a perfect example of, I always admired your passion and your dedication and your commitment. You took the job very seriously. I think you enjoyed the job, but you worked very hard at it. A lot of people don't see the number of hours. You see us sometimes here at village board meetings, twice a month, but all the work that goes behind the scenes. Ed was our finance chair and reviewed the warrants every week and worked with Public Works, and it was at practically every public function. So it's not just the time at the village board meetings. I know he had the support of a wonderful family. His wife, Mary, is back here, and she also serves the village. You notice a common theme here. A lot of the family members of the volunteers up here also serve the village. So, Ed, we're going to miss you as a village trustee, but I know you will continue to make an impact sometime, some way in the village of Brookfield. As a friend, I told you you've earned your time off, but as a village official, I'm telling you, we'll welcome you back in any way we could take you going forward. So if there's something you would like to do officially, I know someone that could appoint you to something and would be very honored to do so, but you've earned some rest, and you maybe just go back, just coach just baseball for a while or do something like that. But I want to say thank you. So on behalf of the board, I have a plaque that says presented to Edward J. Cote. Thank you for your service to the village of Brookfield as a village trustee from 2007 to 2025.
I'm not sure what to say. All I can say is that I was very blessed to have been a part of good boards, village trustees, everybody from Ryan Evans to Michelle Ryan to Brian Conroy. God, I love Brian Conroy. I still sing him happy birthday on his birthday every year. You should ask him about that. I've been very fortunate to serve with great people. From everybody here, I try to give each person my something that I admire about them. Thank you to Michael. We have been friends for a long time. We'll continue to be friends. I'm still trying to get Jake to come out and help me coach my baseball team. Mike has raised probably some of the best young men you've ever met. And I really appreciate everybody up here on the board. Kit told me in the very beginning, I had asked him, I said, so if I'm with the pep party, are you expecting me to, and he was like, oh God, no. No. You go up there and you vote so you can sleep at night. And that always stuck with me. Just go up there, you disagree, but vote with the way you can sleep at night. And I've always appreciated that. Thank you, Kit. I really, thank you to everybody. There's so many people here that do such great work. And thank you very much.
Ed, turn around quick. Ed, turn around quick.
Look at all those people behind you.
There you go. That's awesome.
No, go ahead and do it. You can be in it too.
Brigid was telling me what to do for a little bit. It's the last time you get to tell me what to do, Brigid.
What's that?
That's what you think.
She's right. All right, Brigid. Should I make Mark come up and embarrass Mark? Or do you want me to embarrass Mark and make him come up? Come on up, Mark. Come on. Brigid has her beautiful family here with her. Part of Again, everything I said about Ed also applies to Brigid. We were friends before this, and I know we'll continue to be friends. Brigid's been a big part of my life and my family's life. Yeah, she was very good friends with my family. My late mom and dad just loved Brigid, and she was there through some very tough times for us, like Ed was also. And it's not just the person, she's sitting at my left side and doing roll calls and stuff. She's worked very hard for this village, and Brigid has done a very good job of keeping me organized and keeping me on track. For those of you who don't know, I am blind in my left eye, so Brigid lost the coin toss and has to sit directly to my left. So she tries to get my attention during the meeting by waving, and I can't see her, so she kicks me under the desk every once in a while to get my attention to make sure I do the right thing.
You also see a lot of stuff that you shouldn't see.
That is true. Brigid stepped up at a very difficult time in the village. The sudden passing of our very good friend and her neighbor and good friend Kathy Edwards passed away, and Brigid stepped in at that time to be village clerk and has done a tremendous job with it and just served the village, not just as village clerk at the meetings. Again, as I mentioned with Ed, she does so much outside of the meetings, her and her family. You see Mark at all the events and volunteering and get their hands dirty. So I say the same thing to you. You've earned your rest. You've earned some time off. You got some, you can be your, I'm not allowed to call you grandmother, but you can do your duties with your family and things like this. But we'd be welcome to have you back at any point for anything that you would like to do. So thank you, my friend.
What?
It's the same thing, except it has her name instead of Ed, so.
And a few more years.
And a few more years, yes. The years 2000, from between 2006 and 2025.
I was 10 when I started, right?
She was the youngest village clerk ever, and she still is the youngest village clerk ever, so. Brigid, thank you. Would you like to?
No, I'm good.
No?
I'm good. Thank you.
Maybe take a picture though.
Yes.
Now with the people behind you.
Thank
Directing traffic. There you go.
Thank you. So the process here is these guys did get a paycheck this month, so they're going to do just a little bit of work here for a moment. I will ask one more time for reports of special committees, and Trustee Cote, our finance chair. Oh, sorry, public comment. I'm sorry. Thank you. I have both Brigid and my village attorney making sure that I don't mess these things up. So it is time for public comment. This time, any member of the public can address the village board if they wish to do so at this time. Is there anyone on this side that would like to make any public comment? Hearing none, is there anyone on this side that would like to make any public comment? Thank you. Hearing no public comment, I'll move on to reports of special committees, please. Trustee Cote.
I would like to make a motion to approve corporate warrant dated May 12th, 2025, in the amount of $1,307,706.69.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Cote, seconded by Trustee Kaluzny.
There are no highlights on this one.
No highlights going out? Okay. Do any board members have any questions or comments related to the warrant? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
In regards to DPW, this is appreciation time for DPW. I said this last week, and I'll reiterate this week as well. DPW, those guys work super hard. They're always out there. They're out there when it's 12 below and there's a water main break, and they're trying to help us get fresh water again. They're the guys that are out there during the storm, during a snowstorm, trying to make sure the roads are clear. They're the guys that go out there at the end of a bad storm to clear out all the branches. They do a lot of work. Please give them a break. Tip your hat when you see them and say thank you. If you do have anything that has to be addressed by DPW, the C-Click Fix program is the best way to get that trouble ticket into DPW, and they will address it in turn as soon as they can. In regards to the library, past and present, I have been very fortunate in the past 6 years of being liaison to the library. Our library board works very hard. They've done a lot for our community. I wish everybody would go to the library meetings, at least go to a few of them to see what's going on at the library. Carol, I am in awe of your dedication and service that you've done. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. I am very proud to say that we had a good rapport with the library board. Thank you for everything, truly, and I look forward to what the board's going to bring next. For those of you that do not have a computer at home, and you want to put in a ticket for C-Click Fix, you can always go to the library. You can borrow a computer. If you have a computer but you don't have internet access, you can actually get internet access. You can bring your computer there, or they can lend you a Wi-Fi spot. There are many things that are available at the library. Go to the library website, and you can see their schedule of upcoming events. There's a lot of things going on this summer. In regards to the veterans, this is Mental Health Awareness Month. Veteran suicide is a thing. I don't want to have 24 a day is the number. If you are a veteran, you have issues. You don't have to be a veteran. If you have any issues at all, you need to talk to somebody, call 988. If you have a friend who is in trouble, you could call 988 and they'll try to help you out. If you're a veteran, hit option 1 directly and you'll talk to somebody in Veteran Assistance. The Veterans Assistance of Cook County has links on their website, on the Cook County website, that you can go to that helps direct you through things through the VA and through various other systems in the veteran community. If you don't have a computer, you can go to the library, again, and they will loan you a computer. They have stations you can sit at. You can also get internet access there. You can get it off of our website. We have a link on the community section of our website that'll link you to the VACC to find more things about it. The VACC will help you through many things. If you are a veteran and you are struggling making your house payment, gas payment, electric payment, all that, the VACC has a method to help you with that. Veteran suicide is a serious thing. It is to me. I said it before. In my short time on this board, I've known 6. I don't want to know anymore. I don't. Please don't lose sight of this. It's not just a month that we look into this. We talked about success on the board. The success on the board could not be done without the help of everybody else that we have in the village, whether it be DPW, whether it be Doug Cooper. Doug Cooper, your finance reports, thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You were amazing. Mike Caravella, our police chief, absolutely amazing. Our police department, hardworking people. They are here for us, for our community. Just give them some space, let them do their thing. They're here for us. They are great people. We have great men and women on our police force. James Adams has changed a lot of things in our fire department financially, has really helped us out. Our fire engine, everything else, James Adams brought a lot. Same thing with our first responders. This is for them. I totally appreciate everything that you do. Libby, community development has never been so good. Thank you. And I know I told you guys separately, Tim and Stevie, nothing good accomplished without great leadership. And we have that in Village Hall. And I really appreciate everything. We can sit up here and talk policy all day long, but without the enforcement and without the policy enforcement and the actual execution, it's just a lot of talk. So I really appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every member of this board. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ed. Trustee Gilhooley, Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, boy, I gotta follow that.
Yeah.
No pressure. The chamber has a few things going on. The farmers market is being furiously planned, as it is for actually most of the year, but they're getting ready for a Saturday, June 7th, opening day. We'll run every Saturday through October. Runs 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. They already have 65 vendors confirmed with a maximum capacity of 75, so they're getting close. And again, this is our award-winning farmers market, so hope everyone makes some plans to save June 7th for their opening day. The Chamber has also submitted plans for the Classic Car Show, the annual car show. It's Sunday, July 27th, and they submitted a request. They're hoping to host that on Broadway Avenue this year from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Something a little bit closer, this Thursday, May 15th, is the Chamber After Hours event. There are 2 new members of the Chamber that will be hosting together. The LaGrange Park Antique Mall on 31st Street will be hosting alongside Hop District Community Brewing. So they'll be pouring some beers and doing some antique shopping and having some great community with our business community. So looking forward to that. Also, thank you, Dee. I don't know if Dee is here. I don't see her here, but she presented to the Chamber today talking about the Brookfield shops at Progress Park. The grand opening is June 6th at 11 a.m. And if you've driven by 8 Corners, you'll see a lot of work going on there. They're setting up their shops internally. There's some more work going on out on the exterior, so it's really coming along. It's getting exciting. There is a website you can go to. It's the brookfieldshops.com. So they have their own website now. You can go view the various businesses there. There are 6 businesses going in: Frost with Us, New Book Joy, the Shop Salon and Style House, Organic Jewelry, 4-Star Coffee Company, and Rights of Wellness. So all of those business owners are getting set up, and there's been a lot of additional support along the way to help them out as kind of entrepreneurs. So with different events at they've been hosted at the library and here at Village Hall. So really helping to make sure that these business owners are supported and to make this a success. The one kind of fun thing too is there will be a soft launch planned for May 30th. This is a Chamber of Commerce exclusive preview. So as a group, the chamber will be invited to come in and take a look, and it'll give the business owners a chance to test out their point of service systems and get ready for the official opening on June 6th. So a lot of exciting stuff happening, and that ends my report.
Thank you very much, Trustee Gilhooley. Trustee Hendricks, Planning and Zoning.
The Planning and Zoning Commission has not met since our last meeting, but they're looking forward to getting a chance to work on the zoning code update here in the next few months. And the Energize Ogden project planning is still going on, and work is being done there.
Thank you, Trustee Hendricks. Trustee Ketchmark, Administration, Economic Development.
The Economic Development Commission meets next Wednesday, right here at 8:30. Main topic being the implementation of the economic incentive policy. There'll be continued discussion on that, and I will report back after that.
And just to clear, that's 8:30 a.m., right?
8:30 a.m.
a.m. They're morning people, so. Thank you, Trustee Ketchmark. Trustee Narimatsu, Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, thank you. So summer is almost here, and that means that the Friday night concert series will be returning. So that starts Friday, June 13th, and you can enjoy music at Kiwanis Park from 7 to 8:30 every Friday through August 22nd, except for July 4th. And then we also have a new event coming this summer, the Kids Fun Fest on June 21st at Ellert Park from 12 to 5. We have a lot of fun activities, inflatables, balloon artists, music, food trucks, so it should be a good time. And it's actually right after an event that I wanted to highlight for the Brookfield Parks and Recreation Foundation. They're holding their second annual pickleball tournament. Registration is currently open for 16 teams. I think there might be a trustee on one of the teams. So please look for that to sign up. And that is happening right before the Kids Fest in the morning on June 21st. And then finally, it also means, summer also means the duck race is coming soon. So you can look for the foundation at all sorts of events this summer, including farmers markets and hopefully the classic car show. All sorts of will be out there. So the ducks are going to be swimming on September 27th, and all proceeds benefit local families by providing financial assistance for those trying to access Parks and Rec programming. And that ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee Narimatsu. Trustee Kaluzny, Conservation and Beautification.
Yes, the Conservation Commission met just a couple weeks ago. They are wrapping up their work with the National Park Service Technical Assistance Grant. Their final product deliverables will be some plans and some signage plans for South Kiwanis or Creekside Woods. And they really had a great time working with that group and look forward to seeing those final results and implementing those plans. The commission is also working with Cycle Brookfield to gauge public interest in different bike rack locations around town this summer. So they will be present at the Slow Roll Ride on June 6th, as well as some farmers market and other locations around town. So if you have ideas of where you'd like to park your bike when you're going to shop at local businesses and around town, let us know as we look to figure out where those prime locations are. Also, the commission has identified over 20 different volunteer opportunities to help out with the implementation of the sustainability plan. So if you're looking for something to do, they have something for you to do. All sorts of things, from things you can do at your computer to things that you can do outdoors, things on your own time or with a group or committee. So definitely let us know. Actually, our Conservation Commission chair is in the audience tonight if you want to raise your hand and you want to volunteer your time. Thank you, Brigid Kubiak. Let her know if you want to help out. We'll also be seeing later on the Committee of the Whole an electric vehicle ordinance that we'll be discussing later. And the next meeting for the Conservation Commission is on May 27th at 6 p.m. in the lower level here. The Beautification Commission is also hard at work. Their big event of the year, Project Nice, is coming up this Saturday at 8:30 a.m. If you have not signed up yet, there is still an opportunity to do that too. There is a sign-up genius with all sorts of spots that you can sign up to help around town. A lot of planting opportunities this year near Grossdale Station, planting at the Brookfield shops, planting at 31st Grand and Kemen, and a lot of just cleanup generally throughout town. And also we're partnering with the Salt Creek Watershed Network, so you can also kayak or canoe and pick up trash at the same time. But you have to bring your own boat. But lots of great opportunities to clean up. It should be some really nice weather this coming Saturday to do that. They're also launching their nominations for garden recognition starting in June. You can nominate yourself or tell your neighbor to nominate themselves for their great front yards. And this year, we're going to have people's choice voting. And so we're working out that. So look online on social media and other items to be able to vote for the gardens as well. Their next meeting will be July 1st at 6:30 p.m. here at Village Hall. And that ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee Kaluzny. Just briefly, I attended the Solid Waste Agency and the West Central Municipal Conference meeting last Wednesday night. We approved the year-to-date financials as well as budgets for both agencies. We talked about there's a legislative drive down to Springfield that happened this past week, and there is a lobbying trip that is planned to Washington, D.C. to lobby the federal officials in October. I don't know that I will be able to attend that, but there will be a dedicated group of West Central Municipal Conference members attending that trip also and doing the work on behalf of the member communities. Brookfield Zoo, I was honored today to receive an invite to the, as everyone knows, we had a presentation from the zoo about their future plans going forward and the phases of work that's been going on for years to come, but I was invited to the official unveiling of the James and Elizabeth Bramson Tropical Forest at Brookfield Zoo this summer. The new Gorilla Conservation Center and outdoor primate habitats will be, there'll be a ribbon cutting on Thursday, July 10th. That I hope to be able to attend. So the progress, there's a lot of work going on there, a lot of exciting things happening. So I hope to be able to attend that on Thursday, July 10th, and I'll share more information as that gets closer. So that ends the reports of special committees. At this point, I would entertain a motion to pass the omnibus agenda.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Côté, second by Trustee Kaluzny. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. We have two items under regular business for this board to address. They were discussed at the previous committee meetings, and this board's been a part of this, so I would entertain a motion to pass an ordinance to approve a preliminary plan development application for 8929, or 8921 and 8947 Fairview Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Gilhooley. This came forward at the last committee of the whole meeting. We had a unanimous recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission. We had the staff comments. We had a chance to discuss it. For those of you that are not aware, that's the rendering that we have up here for the project, commonly known as the Triangle property between the tracks and Sebastian's there. So this is the approval for the preliminary. It would have to come back for a final plan development, but this is a sign from the board, if they approve this, that they support the project.
President Garvey,
Yes.
does this approval, this motion include the conditions in the packet?
As the ordinance in the packet, yes. Any other questions or comments from the board? Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, and the last item we have under regular business, I'd entertain a motion to pass a resolution to approve the contract between Galaxy Underground Incorporated and the village for installation of sewer and water service stubs at 3717 and 3723 Grand Boulevard in the amount of $32,500.
So moved.
Second.
Again, this was an item discussed at the last committee meeting. These are the two properties we recently acquired on Grand Boulevard, including what's commonly known as the old theater building. We do not have a planned development yet, but to make most efficient use of taxpayer dollars, we're talking about having water service stubs put in so future development could progress a little faster. Any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, that ends the items we have for this current village board. The process is, I'm going to ask for a motion and a second to adjourn this board, and then we will take the steps of swearing in some new elected officials. But at this time, Trustee Cote, do you have a motion to adjourn sine die?
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Kaluzny. Brigid, can you read a roll call one more time?
I can. Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bridget,
Get that signed.
Ed,
Gotta get this signed.
Oh, Brett, Ed, do you need a sucker?
Ed, you get,
I gotta do the one last thing.
Edward?
and normally I give people that are honored, I give them the privilege of not having to stick around for the next meeting, but you guys do not have that privilege. You need to stick around.
No dispensation?
No.
We have to get the warrant signed.
Just take one for your kid.
Yeah. He doesn't need one.
Take one for your kid.
Ed, you have to save yourself.
I will. Just had to get it signed.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Nice.
Just
Take that with you.
Yep. Thank you, Michael. Almost broke it.
See you there. Okay. Neighbors, bye, my friend.
Let me give this to Doug.
See you, sir.
See you in a little bit.
Oh, upside down.
You coming out?
It's upside down. Yeah. It's okay. You have a hard time?
I trust you.
Does this need to be recorded? Hey, Brigid, did you shut off the tape or leave it running? Thank you, you're good. Okay, the procedure now is, there was an election in early April. It was actually April 1st. There was some newly elected officials in the Village of Brookfield. There was 3 Brookfield Library Board trustees that were elected, and then 3 trustees, the village clerk and the village president were all elected. They need to be sworn in for their terms of office. And tonight we have the privilege and to have with us, and he's a close personal friend of mine and many members of the board. We have Cook County Judge Jerry Burrito, who's an associate judge of Cook County, former Brookfield resident and maybe a future Brookfield resident again, took time out of his busy schedule to come here tonight to administer the oaths of office to the newly elected officials. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to welcome, and I'm going to turn it over to Judge Jerry Burrito. And I just want to ask, any elected officials that are being sworn in tonight, I ask that if you would come up, and if you have any family members with you that you'd like to have come up and stand by you while you're being sworn in, we'll have other people take pictures, but it's a big night for you, so please come up and then introduce, and you'll get a chance to say anything after you're sworn in if you want to thank anyone or acknowledge anyone. So, Judge, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Good evening. I have some a very brief comment, and then I'm going to turn the podium around. I'm going to call the trustees and officers up and swear them in. You'll be facing with the flags at your back. I'll be facing you, and your family can come up so the whole village could see you who's here, and they could take photographs. But as I indicated, I have a very brief comment. 115 years ago, or just over 115 years ago, by about a couple weeks, Teddy Roosevelt gave his Citizenship in a Republic speech, popularly known as the Man in the Arena speech. It speaks to the importance of active engagement for the betterment of society, while accepting reality that when you are in the arena of public service, you will inevitably face criticism and critique. I want to remind all the incoming officers, the current officers and trustees here tonight of that famous excerpt, and I want to be the first to convey my deep appreciation for your service to the Village of Brookfield for your upcoming term. And this is that excerpt. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. At this time, I want to call up Library Trustee Natalie Dijon and her family. Let me swear you in, and then the family can come up. The family can come up next to me. Come on up. All right. Okay. All right.
Come on up so you can. You're good.
All right. And then we'll take pictures with you next to her. If you could raise your right hand, please. I, Natalie Dijon,
I, Natalie Dijon,
having been elected to the office of Library Trustee
having been elected to the office of Library Trustee
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cote,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Library Trustee
Library Trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, you're sworn. All right. Photographs? Okay. Oh, anybody?
You want to say anything, Natalie?
I'm
If-
just very honored and feel very privileged as a public librarian to get to use all of my experience to help support the Brookfield Library. We have a wonderful library and a wonderful staff, and I'm so glad that I can be a part of it.
Thank you for your service.
All right, at this time, I want to call up Library Trustee David Jakubiec and his family. Mr. Jakubiec, if you could raise your right hand, repeat after me. Good evening. I state your name, having been elected to the office of Library Trustee in the village of Brookfield, in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Library Trustee according to the best of my abilities. Congratulations, you're now sworn.
I just want to thank the village for trusting me to do this job. I look forward to working closely with the Board of Trustees, the staff, the village board, to keep the best little library in Cook County rocking and rolling.
Thank you.
All right, and Library Trustee Phil Weglars. And family. Yeah, come on up right here, that's good, all right. She's very proud. Mr. Weglars, I'm pronouncing that correctly? Yes, will you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I state your name,
I, Phil Weglars,
having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of Library Trustee
of Library Trustee
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Library Trustee
of Library Trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, you're now sworn.
All right, we moved to Brookfield Brookfield a year and a half ago, and like 2 blocks from the library, and it immediately became our favorite place. And I wanted to thank the library staff for embracing our family, giving us that home away from home, and for the trustees and the people of Brookfield for giving me this opportunity to be part of the community like this.
Aww. That's beautiful. Congratulations and thank you. Go ahead.
All right. Jennifer Strauss Hendricks and family?
Yeah.
Anybody? All
Yep,
right.
here they come.
Yes, here they come. All right. Oh, big group.
Literally a big group.
Yes. Jennifer, if you could raise your right hand. Family's ready? Camera's out? All right. Repeat after me, please. I state your name.
I, Jennifer Hendricks,
Having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of village trustee
of village trustee
in the village of Brookfield, in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of village trustee
the duties of the office of village trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
And congratulations, you're now sworn.
I can wear heels.
Next is Mr. Ketchmark. All right, any family? You expect, okay. Kid, if you'll raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Ketchmark,
Having been elected
having been elected
to the office of village trustee
to the office of village trustee
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of village trustee
of village trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, you're now sworn.
Thank the residents, my family for their continued support. This will be starting my 23rd year on the board. So I look forward to continuing to serve our community and help where I can. Thank you.
Mike?
Kyle Travis Whitehead.
Oh, Kyle. yeah.
Kyle.
Yep. Bring your whole crew up.
Good evening. Come on up. Come on up. All right. Kyle, if you could raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Kyle Whitehead,
having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of village trustee
of village trustee
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Coke,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of village trustee
of village trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, you're now sworn.
Trustee Kaluzny always keeps her word. Tough choice, tough choice. I should have checked with Mom and Dad first, but here.
say goodbye. Hey, family, here they come. All right, Mr. Melendez, are you ready? Raise your right hand, repeat after me, please. I state your name,
I, Michael G. Melendez,
having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of village clerk
of village clerk
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cote,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of village clerk
of village clerk
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, you're now sworn.
While they do that, I'll just say very quickly, I want to thank everyone for the support. Absolutely right, it's a wonderful team. I'm excited to join you guys and do my part to help keep advancing things here in the village of Brookfield. So I look forward to doing the work and we'll get started. Thank you.
I don't make a mistake of all sitting in the audience. Yours are ours now. You have to come up here.
Come on over.
This is a great honor for me to swear in the next individual who I know is an incredible person of great character and a wonderful family. President Garvey, you ready, sir? Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael J. Garvey,
Having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of village president
of village president
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of village president
of village president
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
You're now sworn. Thank you, sir.
I mentioned that Jerry has been a good friend. I mentioned that Jerry has been a family friend for a long time. He coached this guy here in Little League Baseball a few years back, so it's like my family come up, I just. I just want to take a moment and introduce my wonderful family. My oldest son, Jake, his my future daughter-in-law, McKenna, my middle son, Luke, and my youngest son, Joey. These guys have, when I first started this, actually, Jake wasn't even born. These guys have done with me being away. I've missed some things because of my obligations, and they never complained about it. Ever once I tried to be there for as much as I could for some of these things, but they've gotten used to us going out to eat, and people coming up to the table, and me coaching their Little League games, and people coming up to the fence, and me not being home on Monday nights for the past 25 years. And I couldn't have done it without their support, and I thank you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. You're part of the reason I did this. And this woman here has been by my side for everything. She just finished her long-serving term on the District 95 School Board, 12 years on that after extended terms on the Brookfield Library Board. But we are occasionally home. We are occasionally home together, and this woman is my strength. She's my everything. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Can I get a big thank you for Judge Jerry Burrito? I took that opportunity to thank my family, but I also want to just take a brief moment. I want to thank all the people I've served with the board for the past. It hit me when Trustee Ketchmark said it. I started my 25th year on the village board earlier this year, and it's been the honor and privilege of my life to do this. I've got to work with so many great, outstanding board members. Sad to see some of them go today. I'm excited about these people that I work with. These are the most dedicated human beings that you will find anywhere. They all have busy lives. They all have children, but yet they find the time to give so much back to the village. They are so talented, so educated, and just totally dedicated to this village. And I get the privilege of sitting up here and watching them do their work and see the great things happening for Brookfield. I also have the tremendous privilege of working with the best village staff around. These people who are our department heads, our employees on the day-to-day level. I, myself and the board get a lot of credit for things that happened, but nothing happens without these people. It's been, as it happens, we started off kind of working as, they're our village manager, they're our department heads, but I consider you all friends, and it's my honor to continue to work with you. It's been 25 years of doing this, but I am more excited than ever about doing this for the next 4 years. I look forward to the great things that we're going to continue to do. And I joked about this the first time I got elected. When I got elected, we talked about the things that we want to do, but we make plans and then stuff happens. And we react to what happens, and that's what we've come to learn over the years. We make plans and we try and follow through those plans, but part of our job is to react to what happens. Over the years, we've had so many unplanned things happen, whether they were severe storms, national economic downturns, state issues, county issues, pandemics. None of those things we were trained for, but the people that you see up here took their job seriously and reacted to those things, and we didn't just survive, we thrived through those things. And I'm really excited about the things that are going to happen for the next 4 years working with this group of people. So on behalf of myself and the new village board, thank you for all the support, and we're going to get down to work. So thank you. So the first item I would, can we have Clerk Melendez, can we have a roll call for the new board?
Yes. All right. Trustee Ketchmark.
Here.
Trustee Whitehead.
Here.
Trustee Hendricks.
Here.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Here.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Here.
President Garvey.
Here. Thank you, Mike. The first item, I would entertain a motion to reconvene the village board meeting at 7:29 PM.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Narimatsu, second by Trustee Hendricks. Can we have a roll call on the motion to reconvene?
Yes. Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. At this point, I would entertain a motion to pass the omnibus agenda as listed.
So moved.
Second.
The motion to pass the omnibus agenda was made by Trustee Gilhooley, second by Trustee Hendricks. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And for those of you that are not aware, that we just passed several items all at once, which is permitted on the omnibus agenda, but these are very important items. They include renewing the village manager's employment agreement, our legal team's employment agreement. Each of their terms expire when the previous village president's term expires. I am serving a new term, but it was my desire and privilege, and I ask the board's support to reappointing the village manager, our village attorneys, our village prosecutor, and our village prosecutor and adjudicator. So that's what we just did there. I'm looking forward to working with this team going forward. We have one item tonight under regular business. At this point, I would entertain a motion to pass an ordinance authorizing the village to borrow funds through the Public Water Utility System Loan Program through the Illinois IPA.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Narimatsu, second by trustee Ketchmark. Any questions or comments on the ordinance?
I just have a quick question
Sure.
about, so this authorizes the 50 million, but then for each individual loan, that has to come before the board again, is that right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Tim, do you have anything in the manager's report?
Just one, or actually two quick items. A couple months, maybe a month or two ago, I had indicated that it looked like we were going to get additional funding from Cook County to fund the Blanchard Avenue Road reconstruction project. And I'm happy to say that President Garvey just today signed the agreement with Cook County. We did receive the additional money, so I'm looking at Derek, $560,000 project. The village will only be spending 160 or so of that, and the rest will be funded. We want to thank the county for its support and efforts. I want to thank Hancock and Derek for being proactive at going after that extra funding. Second of all, Grand Boulevard project, as we all are aware, continues, and I know it's a very messy project. It's very disruptive. We have been monitoring parking out there, and there has not been one moment yet during the day where there has not been any available parking spots. So the contractor is doing a good job of freeing up spots as they're done working in an area. Most nights, the cones are moved in as well to open up parking on the east side of Grand when work is not going, and that work will continue. And the project is on schedule, and will hopefully be completed by late July-ish, August? Late July, early August, I think, I'm suggesting. Derek said. So that's it.
Thank you, Tim. That ends the items we have on the village board agenda. Trustee Whitehead, do you have a motion to adjourn the village board meeting at 7:33?
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion to adjourn was made by trustee Whitehead, second by trustee Kaluzny. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Gilhooley.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. The village board meeting's adjourned at 7:33. To the other agenda. Thank you for everybody that came tonight. Congratulations